And we're back! This week we are on our way to Northern Ontario for, well, work and relaxation. But in the world of Cage and Ellie, it's not quite a hop in the van and head straight to our next destination. Inevitably, there is always a work-related phone call. Something needs to be done before I leave the area for a few weeks, and well, this late-night detour is one of those last-minute add-ons to the work schedule.
Hey, thank you so much, man. Appreciate it.
So, where are we that requires a night security guard to let us into the compound? Well, stick around to find out, because it's a pretty special oasis in the urban jungle of Toronto, Ontario, Canada.
My goodness, it's gonna be a warm one. You know, last night we actually had to run the AC like all night long, and we drained our battery down to about 20%, but we slept great. We need to recharge now, hence the tilt going on. We're at 17%, so we're pretty low. Ellie's gonna wanna run that air conditioner probably most of the day, so we're gonna go jump the panels together. The trailer, so we're gonna jump this over now. All right, now we look at the van solar. Let's see here, Maximus. Now we're playing 703 watts. Oh yeah. We love having that ability to just take power, route it where you need to go. In this case, 3 panels to recharge a dead battery in the house here. Gotta love it. Hey there.
Breakfast is ready.
Thank you, gorgeous.
You're welcome.
When Cage and I decided to start putting out content, we wanted it to be more than just, look at what we get to do. We want to be a channel that shares thoughts and ideas and experiences. And this quick stop along our journey is one of those places where thoughts, ideas, and experiences, well, they get to thrive. This morning, we are at the Toronto Waldorf School. Now, this is a private school that takes a different approach to education. This is education done in a creative and imaginative place. Instead of a sterile federal institution, well, most of us are used to, children here get a broader learning experience. They get book knowledge, but also opportunities to learn how to observe and learn from the natural world around them, whether it's working in the greenhouse, building in the woodworking shop, or observing how bees work to support growth in our environment. Kids here even bake their own bread in a stone oven.
One of the really cool things that we've discovered as we've been able to wander around this Waldorf school is that we come into the woods area and you think it's just going to be a hiking trail and a pathway to get to some other school building. Instead, dotted all throughout the woods is these nooks and crannies and buildings of all different shapes and sizes and all of these natural materials that inspire kids' imagination for creative play.
Well, it's time to pay the bills with our first sponsor ever, my day job. Let's get to work. Here we're tackling a dust collector that does not want to turn off.
Oh. That's not good.
That's not good.
That's definitely a contactor issue, I think.
So a common question we get is, how do we pick up work on the road?
Okay, yeah, there's...
Well, at this point, work seems to send us places based on the relationships I have with either corporate clients or other people like Joe here. We actually met and hit it off at a local van life meetup. Guys like Joe work alone, and I'll often move around to help different guys out as needed. And it's gotten us some pretty cool places. Small coastal towns, some private island work, or even the last time I worked with Joe, a rocket factory where this happened.
Stand by for firing in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So yeah, it's cool to get around. But some might ask, where's Ellie during all this?
Well, Joe had taken me to show me his favorite part of the school, the garden patch. I've really come to love gardening, and it's hard when we're on the road that I don't often get my hands in the soil. So I've now taken this opportunity to help out and get in touch with nature. It's really a far cry from where I came from. I worked in a corporate office and really a suffocating bureaucratic system. Gardening is where I feel at peace. And well, it can be a hard spot to pull me away from.
All right, with the tour over and the work done, we are gonna hit the road and get out of the city and go to our next destination where we are gonna be enjoying some downtime at a cottage that we've been invited to by ourselves, which is awesome because we're both introverts.
As a nature lover, it's amazing being able to spend time in the natural world. and this place really provides that oasis in the concrete jungle. And it's a little jarring to find ourselves back on the busy highways of urban life. But thankfully, it's only a couple-hour trip up to the cottage country just north of Toronto. Going up here, as city life gets more distant, you can find yourself getting lost in rolling hills with thousands of lakes separating them.
Gotta love the people who have had the time and the ambition and the prosperity to have a nice overlooking balcony to that view. You know, at times it's hard not to be jealous when you see someone who has a beautiful cottage overlooking a beautiful lake somewhere. The way to get over that is to just be happy for them and not be wishing that you had that, because you're doing your life and you can make decisions and take your own choices. And what we've kind of learned along the way too is that people are actually jealous of what we have. And we have a great thing going too, don't we, Ellie?
Yeah.
Yep. And I've got a wife who's happy to participate in that.
Oh, yes, definitely.
Yeah. You know, when it comes to driving out this way, is that you have a lot of road time that is just driving through bush and you don't see anything. But then you stop, you pull over, you poke your head through like a little tree line, and then you see this amazing view of lakes and boats and cottages and just a paradise that kind of comes out of nowhere. Otherwise, you just feel like you're driving through a bush in Ontario. Ellie's found some wild roses now.
Oh, that is fragrant. Oh, there's a bug on it. Okay, I'm just gonna leave nature alone.
Yeah, we should probably get going again. Well, now that Ellie was finished enjoying nature, we hit the road again and continued winding ourselves through the bush.
All right, we've arrived at the cottage. Let's check this place out. We were told there's a pretty big hill, so we're gonna leave Max behind. Oh my goodness, look at this.
That's steep.
Yeah, we're gonna walk that one first.
And just to see what our parking situation is at the end.
Yeah.
We're so long, we don't want to get stuck in a situation where like it'd be really hard to back up something of this incline.
Yes, that would totally not. I think we've probably done
We have.
some slopes like this in the US and in BC.
It's true, but then our aux sensor in the van has warned us it didn't like it.
We have 2 NOx sensors to replace in our van at a price tag of about $1,000 something each.
Yeah.
We'll just,
So has it been replaced yet?
no.
Apparently it's not essential.
Yeah,
The engine works great still.
yeah. Oh wow, this place is nice.
I like it.
Definitely enough space for us to park and turn around.
Yep.
And the water's just over here. Our friends were giving a debate on whether or not this is considered a lake or a pond. Not sure what the qualification differences is. If that's volume or depth or what.
It looks like a lake to me.
Well, this is a very beautiful spot here. The nice thing is like, you just hear the birds, you hear nothing else. There's no motors or anything. I guess on this lake, there are no jet skis allowed. It's just they have kind of like a homeowners association for lakes here. So people decide collectively by a board what is allowed in their waters and not. And jet skis were like out, heavy motorized boats out. And now it's just people who paddle on. There's no noise pollution and you can really hear the nature.
They have a lot of rhubarb too. Some of it is actually ready for picking. You always want to grab it and not slice it. It's just better for the plant. Like that's a really thick stalk. So we'll pull out a few and we'll bake with it.
This place is huge.
It's ginormous.
By comparison of anyone who lives in a van when you're with like 80 square feet, this is nuts. What do you think, Ellie?
You could fit a family of 6 in here easily.
Time for a bedroom count. Bathroom. It's a bedroom. Bedroom.
Oh, washer dryer. Yeah.
Massive bedroom. Another bedroom. Whew. Bathroom. Hey, this is the size of our house. Another bedroom. And bedroom that is also an office. And
They have a pizza oven.
They have a pizza oven?
They have a pizza oven.
What?
Yeah, look at this.
Barbecue and a nice view of the forest. This is a lot of space for two people.
I think it's almost too much space. You're really, really far away.
Like, I can't reach you.
No.
I have an idea.
Yeah.
I can see you. I'm close by.
All right, well, back on the road now. We actually had a really nice sleep out in the cottage country there, but the truth is, there's no place like home.
No.
Is that when we go to stay somewhere, like whether it's a hotel or a resort or someone's place, we actually struggle with straddling two worlds because our entire life is in here. We have our bedding, our utensils, our kitchen, everything that we need right here. So it's kind of a pain to start going back and forth and moving things out and moving into another place. It kind of takes the enjoyment and the relaxation out of it. For example, a few years back, we got this nice swanky hotel that's overlooking a bay, gorgeous place, king size bed, modern apartment, gorgeous. And we slept the first night in that bed. We slept terribly. Or like maybe we just need our own pillows. We brought our own pillows the next night. Still kind of slept rough. Brought our own separate blankets so we aren't doing the blanket fight throughout the night.
Yes.
Still kind of rough. And by halfway through the week, we have brought up all our own bedding into that hotel room. We have our mattresses on the floor with our own bed, our own pillow, beautiful king bed, just pristine sitting there, unused.
Yeah.
And it just comes to like, don't mess with a good thing. We know what we like. We sleep in our own beds. So as much as we're grateful for the offer for the cottage, we just felt like straddling two different worlds is just kind of a lot of work, and we're just happy to sleep in our own space.
Yeah.
We're just kind of weird
It's
like
home.
that.
Don't
Yeah.
you always sleep best at home?
Yep.
Yep.
And so my home's always with me.
That's right. Never very far away.
Yeah.
Well, we're now on our way up to North Bay, Ontario. It's just a few hours away, where we have the next job ready and some actually time off for rest and relaxation, and an exploration of a place that Kate hasn't been to for many, many years. That is
Near and dear to my heart.
near and dear to his heart.
It's going to be a great time, and we'd love to have you join us on the next video. So stay tuned to the channel. It won't necessarily be next week or anything, so subscribe and hit the bell notification because we're kind of irregular with the uploads. We upload as much as we can, but we have a busy life schedule and all that. So don't miss it. It's going to be a lot more fun than even what this one was. See you then.
Get all the jitters out.
Yes. Night by night, drag more and more stuff in that we are now
Target acquired.
floor on our own
Target neutralized.
next to that king size bed.
Shows or something. Get over their stage fright. I don't know. I should have used that as a kid.
I want to do it.
You can do it. You can do it, babe.
You can find yourself getting lost in rolling hills with thousands of lakes separating them.
That was really good, honey.
We'd also like you to subscribe and like this video. Okay, no, I'm just kidding. We don't do stuff like that.
No.
Don't subscribe, and you don't have to like it.
You don't.
We're making content either way.
It's fun for us.
Yep.